Hello, gentlemen traders and investors. Thank you very much for paying attention to us. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video a thumbs up. Your like is very necessary for the development of the channel Guru.Markets. We will look at the main indicators of the company Kaltura Inc., ticker KLTR. This review was created using current information as of September 23, 2024. By classification, Guru.Markets Corporation Kaltura Incorporated belongs to the subcategory. Advertising, 58 organizations participate in the comparison, which is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If necessary, you can pause it. We propose to consider each parameter of the organization in question more carefully. You can go to the database with the classification of tickers using the link in the pinned comment. Please share this video on your social networks. Well, friends, we are finally starting. Market capitalization of the organization Kaltura Inc. is $0.2 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $150 billion. Kaltura Incorporated accounts for a share of 0.135%. This is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.01 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $29 billion. Kaltura Incorporated constitutes a share of 0.05%. Having made a comparison of the shares of the exchange and book value, we can see the following. Occupied share Kaltura Inc. in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 0.135%. Balance sheet capitalization is 0.05%. This is 63% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The analyzed company's financial liabilities amount to $0.031 billion. Debt to book capitalization amounts to 310% of capital. Assessment by the level of the company's financial obligations, very bad, -2 points. The ratio of the company's market price to profit is 0, with an average for the subcategory of 62.8, which is worse than for the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market price to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$44 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is negative for the company's prospects. Assessment of expected future profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 1.2. The average for the subcategory is 1.8, and this is 33% lower than the average for the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock market value to revenue in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $180 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is unknown, which is negative for the company. Assess projected future sales performance against subcategory performance. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in our analytics. In this case, we kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell. Thank you very much for your subscription. The sales margin is -24.8%, with an average in the subcategory of 2.8%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 27.7%. Assessment of marginality in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.113%, which is 19% less than the share of market capitalization. This fact reflects the discrepancy between the company's current exchange price Kaltura Inc. rather towards revaluation. The amount of capital per company employee is $349,000. And for the subcategory, it's $293,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 19.1%. Estimation of the amount of company capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is minus $75,500, with the average for the subcategory, $4,700. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1,518%. Estimation of profit per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. Sales per individual employee of the company is $305,000. In the subcategory, $164,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 86%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. Shares shorted are 1.5%, compared with the subcategory average of 4.2%. This is a short squeeze indicator. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 60% for the company Kaltura Inc. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is approximately 51%. Potentially, the shares of the subcategory are valued lower than the company's Kaltura Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Kaltura Inc. and subcategory shares, we can see that over 12 months, the stock Kaltura Inc. showed a change of minus 26.1%, against price changes in the subcategory, 13.8%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but you need to take note of this fact. The total result is as follows, minus 8 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 0.3 points. If you look broadly, within the market in general, we see that the average result for the entire stock market in total is 0.3 points, against the score of minus 8 points from Kaltura Inc. Let's go to the order table, which is available to everyone. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all previously made decisions by the information and reference evaluation system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the assessment Kaltura Inc. Guru.Markets open an order due to the fact that Kaltura Inc., one of the most overvalued companies in the subcategory. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the help system Guru.Markets. You are all truly the best audience.